What is up, people? It is me, Monster58, and welcome back to another episode of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. In the last episode, we drove some really cool cars such as the Lamborghini Reventon as well as the Porsche Carrera GT, so check that video out if you haven't yet. And in this episode, what we're going to be doing is continuing our descent into trying to unlock the next class of car from the Sports and the Traffic series in both the Racer and Cop careers. We are currently level 3. And looking into this, we do have some awesome events, and I think today we'll start off with a cop event, and we're going to do the rapid response here. Now, the thing is, when it comes to the RX-8, we still haven't driven this car, but I have shown you the description of it, at least on the cop side of things, so I think that it's fitting that we drive this today. So again, rapid response, very straightforward event. You know, when it comes to the RX-8, like I said, I'd mentioned that I'd seen a few of these in Japan. And this is, I think, another car similar to the 370 that I kind of fell off with enjoying it as much as I did when I was a kid. Even though I do still think it's a cool car and really fun because of that rotary, the RX-7, in my opinion, is just a cooler car overall.
Being evaluated on your response time. Proceed with caution.
Oh, I wanted to take the shortcut, but I almost hit the wall because I'm stupid. Ah-ha-ha! Alright, let's go. I do think that it sounds really good in this game, I'll say that much, so I'll just be quiet for a second so you guys can listen to it. Yeah, so I think it still sounds pretty good in this game. Definitely a little more, I guess, piped-in noise, I guess you'd call it. And as you can see, I was stupid. I hit some traffic. I got 3 seconds because I react slow as molasses for some reason when I'm Let's Playing, and I don't actually take the shortcuts that I should be taking, but what are you going to do? I think we're making good time. 5 miles and about 2 minutes left. I think we should be good. Whee! I will apologize if there isn't too much to talk about. There's nothing that comes to my mind personally, especially when it comes to cars like this. I've talked about this car a good amount in the last episode or the previous episodes. I mentioned my thoughts on it, stuff like that. And there's not too much to talk about with this because it's not super exciting. It's literally just a time trial. So I'm most likely going to be cutting this up. You probably guys have already noticed me cut this video up a bit because I don't want to bore you with just listening to this car drone on in me not talking at all. I feel that doesn't entertain you guys as much. But one thing I can say here is that we are making really good time. Got a mile left in about a minute. Yeah, this is in the bag. We got the distinction clear. I guess one thing I'll mention is that if I don't get a gold on a... Oh my god, I missed another shortcut because I'm commentating. If I don't get a gold on an event, I will save them all until the next episode. So the beginning of the following episode will be we'll start off with any races that I didn't get gold on, and those will just be cut up quick. So yeah. Whee! And distinction. Easy. Got a new vehicle. Let's take a look at what we got. Dodge Charger SRT8. Probably the most common, well, at least from in my area, one of the most common state trooper vehicles I see. So these things, especially as I see when you see the colors, always scare me. Now let's get into another exciting event, a more exciting event than last. Let's do a hot pursuit, and I guess to go along with it, let's go with the SRT8. So I will see you guys when we're in the event. When it comes to these Chargers, although I do think that they're really cool, well, actually, I'd probably, like, if I had to consider buying a muscle car, which I do plan to eventually have in my garage, I would probably consider either, like, a Hellcat Charger, like, even, like, the Demon Red Eye would be cool, or, like, a Mustang. It'd be followed by Camaro after that. If only this thing had the ability to change like all the different state trooper liveries, but obviously that'd probably mean licensing hell. But now we can use roadblocks because I'm not stupid this time around. I can't, because the thing is about spike shifts, that guy got wrecked. The one thing you'll notice about spike strips is if they're directly behind you, like on your tail behind you, the spike strip will actually go under them because it doesn't have any, I guess, hit detection immediately. So, come on, these guys are fast up here. Oh, what the? Did you see that guy teleport? Did you see that? I don't know if anyone else saw that. I freaking saw that. I'm gonna do this again. So I need to start busting these people. Oh my god! Die! Yeah! Got him! Stupid Impreza. Oh no, oh no. Oh, that guy got wrecked. Did we get 3? Yeah, we are at 3, so we got 2 in the That guy got wrecked. Is there one more? Is that the last guy? Yeah, this is the last guy, so we'll just do this.
All units, roadblock in position ahead.
Let's see. Let's be a little cheeky, and I'm be a little cheeky here, fellas. Unless he goes in that shortcut. Yep, no escaping that. Yep. Absolutely got him. We got him. We got him, boys. One more hit, and dead. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's see if we unlock anything spicy. Ooh, we got a new car. Oh no, we have a new class, fellas. Here it is. Highway Patrol, let's go. So this is the second tier of races that we have access to, and it's really freaking cool that we finally get access to them. About damn time. And so with that, let's go into the racer career, and let's see if we can unlock the next tier for the racers. So, since we did do the description for the Charger, I'll end up just driving this for this race, and I will, in the next event that we get the chance to, I will drive the 370. So, this is just your race, so it's pretty simple. Nothing too crazy, so let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. I will say, if I remember correctly, this specific area of Seacrest County is supposed to replicate the redwoods in California. If you guys don't know what redwoods are massive freaking trees. And when it comes to redwood trees, is that there are trees that are big enough for you to drive like a small hatchback through, like, or smaller cars through. Like, they're that big. And I've always wanted to eventually visit that whenever I had the chance. Drive my own car, or be able to drive my car through one of those trees, because it's from what I've seen, it's absolutely an incredible experience. In the race here, grab first, easy shortcuts. For some reason, I don't know why, the AI isn't too keen on taking shortcuts, and in a lot of ways it screws them over, but because of that stupid catch-up mechanic, even if I get like really far ahead of them, what ends up happening is they just end up catching up anyway. So, you know, one thing about the muscle cars like this Charger in the game that I'm not a big fan of is they feel like boats, man. And I know that this is how this car actually feels to IRL from what I've seen with reviews of even the Demon Red Eye and the Hellcat and just regular Chargers in general, that this car just feels like a boat. It's not nimble, it's not light, it doesn't feel the best through the corners at all. It's just there for straight line speed and nothing else. And don't get me wrong, that's the main demographic of who's ever going to buy this car, is someone who just wants straight line speed. But still, just I wish it didn't feel like just like a boat. This game isn't all easy, folks. I know that it may just look easy at first. I mean, like, easy, and it is a pretty easy game, but at the end of the day, I just like driving cars and talking to you guys. I don't know. I just enjoy talking about my passion, my love for the automotive, and this Let's Play gives me a chance to air out a lot of, not air out, but just talk about my opinions on certain things, especially when it comes to vehicles, because a lot of these cars bring up memories, and they bring up things that just trigger my, like, discussions and topics that I like to talk about when it comes to cars, which is basically anything and everything. Like the other day, I met up with an old friend of mine that I hadn't, well, not an old, but a friend that I hadn't talked to in a while. We were college buddies, and we were talking for like 3 hours on cars. Time can get away from me when you're talking about something that you absolutely love, right, folks? I think we can all agree with that. All right, with the distinction or with the gold medal here, what we can do now is, I think we're getting into the moment. New series, there it is. Yeah, let's go, boys. Got a new series. Very exciting. Performance events. Again, equivalent to the highway patrol, so very, very cool. So we'll be exploring that in the next episode here. Got the XKR, very cool car. I think highly underrated, especially in the later generations when they made more of these and they had like 500 some 60 horsepower, something like that. It was really freaking cool. And I think for one of the last sports series events that we're going to be doing, I think let's end this episode off with a preview of the 911 GT2 RS.
The Porsche engineers knew exactly what their objective was: to make the new 911 GT2 RS the most powerful Porsche for the road. Objective achieved. The water-cooled 6-cylinder bi-turbo Boxster engine with 4-valve technology, variable turbine geometry, VTG, and VarioCam Plus delivers its power through the rear axle. From its 3.6-liter capacity, it generates an enormous 620 horsepower at an engine speed of 6,500 RPM and 700 Newton meters between 2,250 and 5,500 RPM. Couple this with a weight reduction, compared to the GT2, of 70 kilograms from the clever use of carbon, aluminum, polycarbonate, and a single-mass flywheel, you have a class-leading weight-to-power ratio of 2.21 kilograms per horsepower. Carbon elements have been used wherever possible, including the front lid, spoiler lip, and rear wing. Even the mud flaps are available in carbon as an option. These not only save weight, but their distinctive matte black finish allows the 911 GT2 RS to be easily recognized when compared to the 911 GT2.
So yeah, when it comes to the GT2 RS, I mean, I'm not the best with knowing like the generations of Porsche, like 996 and stuff. Like I'm not the best with that, but I will say that the GT2 RS has always been one of the most impressive vehicles in the modern era because they were able, at least in one of the most recent generations of the GT2 RS, they were able to squeeze like 700 some horsepower out of a twin turbo V6. Like how crazy do you have to be? And how incredibly talented at engineering do the guys over there at Porsche have to be to squeeze that much power out of a twin-turbo V6, man? It's crazy, and it sounds like a dream. Obviously, the GT3 will sound better because it's NA, and the GT2 is twin-turbo, but still, you cannot deny the absolute insanity that is the GT series of Porsches. I mean, the GT2 RS and the GT3 RS both held Nürburgring records for a reason. These cars are so fast, they are so well engineered, it's unbelievable, and I have nothing incredibly bad to say about Porsches besides the fact that the styling is always going to remain as, consistent as it has over the bazillion years that the Porsche 911 has been in production. So other than that, I still think they look great. It's just a lot of people like to criticize Porsche for the repetitive styling over the years. And I say, yeah, that is true, and I can totally understand your qualms with that. But also, it's kind of hard for them to push away from that when it comes to, like, this is an iconic design, and it's their flagship car. So they can't exactly, like, make an insane drastic change to the 911 without alienating a lot of their core audience and their core markets. Because in all reality, the new 911 Turbo S, this past recent generation, oh my god, it's so good. I just wish it wasn't as expensive as it was, but holy cow, is it an absolute joy from what I've seen. It just, it's not only super fast, but the thing is incredibly well planted and all that, man. And just like this car I'm driving right now, I mean, even for this generation of the GT2 RS, this is a fantastic car. You know, this is the level of Porsche that you buy if it's like you either have a ton of money or you just love Porsche that much. Well, you need both, but at the very least, you love Porsche and what they do. So, one more mile sounds great. I mean, I'll just give you guys a listen to the last mile or so of the race. And I think that's a fantastic place to end off this episode, you know. I think one little fact I'll throw in before we head out here is what I find absolutely fantastic is, and really cool, is that Jay Leno's garage is a place where they actually record a lot of the video game, you know, sounds for a lot of the cars, just due to the fact that he has such an insane collection that he has so many cars that he's willing to give the sounds to. So really freaking cool. But as I said, that's going to be the end of this episode. I think it's a fantastic place to end. I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please comment, like, rate, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Also follow me on the socials linked in the description below. And look forward to the next episode where we're going to be entering the new Performance and Highway series for both the Cop and the Racer career. And so with that, I thank you guys again so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, guys. Take care.
The Dodge Charger name is a historical one associated with performance. With four-door flexibility, the Dodge Charger SRT8 is a sophisticated, versatile muscle car that excites at every turn. The 425 bhp that the 6.1-liter Hemi V8 generates makes it equally as powerful as the legendary Hemi engines of the muscle car era. The Dodge Charger also features an electronic stability control designed to assist drivers during extreme steering maneuvers. Prominent wheel arches house the familiar 5-spoke aluminum wheels, while the aggressive front grille, broad-shouldered fenders, and sloping fastback roofline allow the Dodge Charger to dominate the road in style.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create.